So when is enough enough? We ask ourselves this question all the time. We really do. But do we ever really have an answer? The answer is no. But I have one for you. When is enough enough? When do we call it quits? When do we throw in the towel? The answer is never. But we do have an answer of when enough is enough. And that point comes when we've had enough. If we're asking ourselves, when is enough enough? And this can be in any area of your life. This can be in relationships. This can be in the downpour of financial crisis. This can be in the hardships with raising children. This can, it can be in any aspect of your life that you may go, man, when is enough enough? So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am Tanika Dawn. I am a transformational speaker and personal coach. And I've been through it all. And I mean it all. And I've overcome it with very little to no support in my life. And I've just kind of figured out the answers and went along the way. So I can tell you, I have asked myself, when is enough enough? More times than probably anybody on the face of the earth. I went through sexual abuse as a child, and dealing with that as a child and then in young adulthood, I was sexually assaulted 3 times by the time I was 12, 3 separate incidences. And at 12 years old, I definitely thought, when is enough enough? Like, why does this keep happening to me? And I'll tell you, it kept happening because I saw myself as a victim. That was my mentality. That was my state of mind. But that changed because I said, when is enough enough? And because I was able to go, you know what? I don't care when enough is enough. I'm done now. I've had enough. I've had enough of being scared. I've had enough of feeling like a victim every day of my life. I've had enough of walking around wearing the victim label. I had enough. So guess what? I chose to do something about it. I chose to change what I was doing and the way I was feeling. And once I did that, enough was enough. And that was it. And that's happened multiple times throughout my life. We have generational poverty in my family, generational drug and alcohol addictions. And, you know, I said enough is enough because I don't want to be generationally poor. I don't want to have generational drug addictions or generational alcohol problems. So enough is enough. It stops right here with me, and it has. I have definitely pulled myself out of the generational poverty. I definitely have not had a drug or alcohol problem in my life and don't plan to. So enough is enough when you say it's enough. So how about relationships? Because that's a big one, and that's actually why this came to me today and why I became passionate about it. Because a friend of mine came to me, I'm kind of helping him a little bit with some coaching, and he said to me, after, he thought he found the one, and she ended up not being the one. So I felt bad for him, but he says to me, when is enough enough? Like, I want to give up on dating. And I says, Ryan, when enough is when you decide it is. That doesn't mean you have to stop dating. That doesn't mean any of that. It just means you have to change the game you're playing. And it's not really a game, and I really hate to use that word with dating. But what it is it's when you've decided that enough is enough, you change something that you're doing, because we've all heard doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, is the definition of insanity. Why on earth would you continue to do that? So when enough is when we finally learn that lesson that life was trying to teach us, no matter what it was, or when we've really finally had enough, we get to choose to do something different that can help excel us to where we're no longer having to deal with that thing that we have enough of. And it can bring us towards greater things that maybe we don't have enough of, more love, more opportunities, more abundance in our lives. So when is enough enough? Enough is enough when you choose it is. When you choose to do something about it, when you choose to break the habit and make the change, that's when enough is enough. Have a good night, y'all. Keep your eye out for future videos.